Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to Soul Intuition. This is your monthly collective tarot reading. I've got your oracle cards shuffled and ready to go. Please keep in mind this is a general reading, so not every message may resonate with you. Feel free to take what does, leave what does not here, because it could be for someone else. So, getting into this energy right away and looking at your Devil card from this Trip and Wait tarot deck, there is this feeling of you being on different pages from someone else. Typically in the Devil card, the two people that are chained together are matching, but in this card, they're in different outfits. So you could be feeling like you're seeing something really differently from someone else, and it does feel like someone that's important to you, or very connected to you. This could be a significant partnership of sorts. So whether this is a love, a love, I usually say a lover. Maybe this is a love interest for some of you, a friend, a family member, a colleague. Take it how it resonates for you. But there is this feeling of like almost like a divide. Um, some of you actually could be taking space from someone. Only take that if it's yours. But there is this feeling with this of like one person kind of moving forward, whether this is you or them, and the other kind of looking to them to see what their next action is. Even though you have two different ways of going about things, it does feel like you have the same goal. So let's see what is coming up for you. We have disruption coming out. We have anger coming out as well as the emotion cards. We also have, what does this say? Loyal heart. It's got two owls. It's kind of our soulmate card in this deck, if you will. We have divine source, and there's like prayer hands on this card. We also have intuition, and it has a heart on it as well. You know, the prayer hands is kind of reminding me of, in yoga, we call it Anjali Mudra. You place them at the heart. So, and we have loyal heart here as well. There is kind of this feeling with these cards coming out so far, and they're all red and pink. So there is kind of this message around maybe there could be something coming up for you in an intimate relationship, whether this is a love dynamic or someone else that's close to you. There could be something coming up there that is causing you. We have the card disruption, but there is this feeling of like separateness. Some of you could have recently experienced a breakup. Some of you could be taking space. Some of you could just be on totally different pages as far as what you're thinking or how you want to approach something. Some of you could be feeling some anger about this or frustration. Some of you, there's also like almost like a, we could say like a lightning bolt, but a squiggly line going through the eye. Some of you could be really upset that they're not seeing it your way, or they don't like your point of view or perspective. For those of you that are the one that is, you know, I feel like since this is general, this could really go either way. And depending on who, you know, is tuning into this reading, some of you are going to be the one that knows exactly what you're doing and your person is not aligned with what it is that you're thinking, you're feeling. You're the one that's kind of leading in this situation, if you will. For others of you, it's going to be the opposite. It's going to be, you know, you're the one kind of sitting and watching your partner and saying, what are you doing? What are you thinking? Why are you so fill in the blank? There is this message with that. No matter where you fall on this spectrum, Capricorn, of trusting your intuition and trusting also your connection with yourself and the divine. There's this message of like, you know what is right for you. I'm also getting the message, you may not know what's right for someone else. So keep that in mind. Just as much as you have your own intuition and discernment, the party you are dealing with does as well. Got chills. Okay, it's okay. I dealt with a lot of talking from my puppy in my last reading I did. Must be lots of come. I know, I get it. You hear all my singing bowls ringing too. There is this message that's coming through because my animals communicate of, you know, the way that I approached him and was like, come here, it's okay. Like, let me help you. Even if you don't see eye to eye with this person with you're dealing with, you can still see them and witness them with compassion. And I'm hearing, I trust that your example of compassion and support will be seen by this individual and they can treat you reciprocally. All right, so we have celebrate the little things coming out. I placed that on divine, what is it? Divine guidance. Or no, it's not. Divine source, sorry. We also have when you least expect it. And it's okay to feel things coming out here. It does feel to me, for those of you that are dealing with a challenging dynamic at this present moment, learning how to, you know, speak to your partner in whatever context it is about, you know, in a supportive tone of voice, even if you don't see eye to eye. Actually, the example just came up to me of politics. Maybe not seeing eye to eye on politics, and that can be really challenging in a intimate relationship, whether that's with a lover, a friend, or a family member. But there's this message of supporting them where they are at and also supporting yourself, seeing the little things that are really good in the connection that you share with them, and like I said, holding space for those feelings for each of you. When you least expect it is flower of life could be significant for some of you, and snowflakes or the snow. There is this message with when you least expect of there being a possibility for a shift here. Perhaps when you hold that compassion and you look through a heart-centered place. In this intuition card, you know, there's a heart on the card, like an actual human heart, and there's an eye on it. And when you look at things through the lens of the soul's experience, when you look through the lens of love, it will open up so much more compassion for you with others. All right, we have the card Will and Hunger coming out. Someone's name could be Will, actually. There is this kind of ferocity with these two energies together. There could be a lot of passion that I placed these both touching the anger card. There could be a lot of passion and strength behind whatever this is that you're feeling or thinking. We also have the card Fulfillment here. I feel like fulfillment comes when you remember that if you're in a dynamic with another person, and so far this reading is resonating with you, fulfillment comes from remembering that common ground, even if you have different opinions or different feelings even about something. Remembering that you have the same level of passion, remembering that you have the same level of heart, even if it's aligned with different things or different viewpoints, different opinions. There's this message of remembering that we're all the same, and that bringing you into a state of fulfillment. All right, I think I got this message out. Let's see what's going on for you with tarot. All right, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Ooh, just felt the urge to knock my deck. That doesn't always happen. All right, what's going on for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising? What do they need to hear, know, or see this September? Thank you, great archangels, for all of your love, your guidance, and your support for Capricorn. 3 more. Got it. And we're doing Celtic Cross. Capricorn, this September. What do they need to hear, know, or see? Got it. All right. So we have the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck, the 2 of Wands, the 6 of Wands, the 6 of Cups, and the 3 of Cups. So there's a lot of passion here. There's love here. This is kind of a continuation, if you will, talking about love or soulmates, partnerships. I just got like a pain at the top of my head. Some of you could be really, I'm like feeling irritated. My neck is itchy. My scalp just hurt. There's all these kind of little things happening, and it's kind of like a continuation of, you know, there could be something happening in the present experience between you and a partner that is really firing you up, let's say. It does feel more in the aggravated sense, but there is a message of it moving into more celebratory energy down the line. We have the Queen of Wands here. That's you being in your intuitive energy, trusting yourself, trusting what you're being guided towards. And there's an opportunity for you to move towards victory and success. We have repeating 6s here as well. It's the number of universal love. So if you are at a place right now, Capricorn, where you're not seeing eye to eye with your partner, where you don't agree, no matter what this is about, it does feel like you're able to bring it back around. All right, what's at the center of this reading? All right, we have the Judgment card, Queen of Swords, and the 5 of Swords, the King of Wands. Some of you could be dealing with a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, a Cancer. I see the 2 of Cups here. So again, emphasis on partnership. Definitely a reading strongly focused on partnership. That's what we got this time, Capricorn. Judgment, Queen of Swords. Definitely feels like a repeat. Feeling very strong in some decision, some opinion, like you're sure, and it could have led to some conflict. Some conflicting ideas, some conflicting opinions, whether this is with your partner or this is, you know, you could be feeling conflicted in your own state of being at this time because of some decision that you made. All right, we have the 2 of Swords here, crossing it in the Justice card. It does feel like you could be blocking kind of moving forward or making up with this other energy at this time, or you could be waiting for more information, more things to play out in order to have some sort of a reconciliation, making up, or like bringing things into balance here. Some of you could be feeling like you've been repeating a cycle in some way with some person, where it's just kind of like you keep going round and round. I was looking at the tie-dye and that message came through. Just feels like you're like, I don't want to keep doing things the way that it was. And so you could be kind of putting a pause or a stop to it. This could be affecting your confidence. Yeah, feels challenging. All right, we have the Knight of Swords that has itself shown to me, and the 5 of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. I feel like this is just a message since I wasn't asking for anything. Pardon me. It does feel like instead of being in sad energy, it feels like you're kind of not acknowledging it and wanting to leave that energy. It feels like it might be easier for you to be more in the angry or frustrated energy than in this sad energy about whatever is happening between you and your partner. It might make you sad, but it's almost like something you're not wanting to acknowledge or let in. All right, what's in the recent past for you, Capricorn? I see the Knight of Swords here in my hand as well. We have the Lovers and the Hermit. Some of you could be dealing with a Gemini or a Virgo. In the recent past, some of you actually could have taken some space from a partner, whether this means space or breaking up. Some of you actually could be someone that travels, or your partner could travel for work. That's coming up here. Some of you, if literal space isn't your story, Capricorn, there could also just be a message of you just kind of energetically being a bit distant in the recent past. Some of you, or them, depending on how this resonates, could have made the choice for that distance. And it was in an effort to figure out what was authentic for you, how you truly felt or aligned with something. We have Temperance and the Three of Cups here, but there is a hope for healing and renewal and coming back together. It's almost like if you did break up with someone, Capricorn, or if you did take some energetic space from someone, it was never with the intention of it being permanent. It was always with the hope that we'll heal and find our way to make it back to each other. All right. I need one more for this. Gemini, or not Gemini. Lovers and the Hermit. What's this? What's one more? Thank you. We have the Justice card coming out. So something to do with a Libra, perhaps, for some of you, Capricorn. And the Nine of Swords. There could be some anxiety related to, is this going to work out? Is this, I'm hearing repairable. Are we going to keep doing the same cycle? This could be something that's like keeping you up at night, or really kind of gotten under your skin with the Nine of Swords. I also see the High Priestess, again, emphasis on Virgo, and the Ten of Pentacles. So it's like your intuition and your gut feeling is telling you, like, this is meaningful to me. The Ten of Pentacles is the everything card in the way of it represents commitment. It represents marriage. It represents work. It represents children, pets, all of the things that make us feel stable and secure in our existence, right? As human beings. And it's like inside, you're like, I know that this is it for me. This brings me all of these things. But are we capable of getting back there? Or are we capable of getting there, period, if it's not back there? Okay. So in the upcoming near future, we have the King of Wands and the High Priestess. We have the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Swords, the Page of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, the Eight of Cups. Okay. For some of you, there is the message that, like, if you are separate from this person, like, think, like, I'm talking to the portion of you, Capricorn, since this is general, like, you are broken up. There is a message that even with, like, the expression of love or communication and waiting, the point of this journey is about you. It's about finding your own sense of intuition and stability, right? It's less about this other person than you think it is, for those of you that are separate. Okay. That felt like an important message to bring through, is it's less about what you desire with this other person. And I mean, this could be true even for those of you, Capricorn, that are just maybe energetically a little bit off base. This is less about them and more about you. It's like you can make efforts to bring them love and communicate and give them opportunities, or them to you. But it's kind of this feeling of like, even if you do that, I don't see the Two of Cups here. I don't see the Ten of Cups here. It's not like those things aren't possibilities. Love and partnership, family, emotional fulfillment. Those things are possibilities, but they're not here in the foreseeable tarot cards that I have going down the deck. That tells me that it's not that this isn't possible to get it on track or the way that you want it, but that's not what this is about. This experience is about you and what you're going to do, since I see the Emperor here, which is about standing in your stability, being able to discern your own path forward. Okay. With the nine, why am I saying the nine? I could be saying nine because either you're seeing repeating nines or you're coming to the close of some cycle. I was talking about the repeating loop. You could be wrapping up this lesson, perhaps, Capricorn. But there is a message coming through with the King of Wands and the High Priestess of learning how to trust your own guidance in the upcoming future. You being able to attune to your path forward and not really caring, like I said, about what their opinions are. You can hold space for those things, but it's not going to dictate your path. Okay. It almost feels like it's this energy in the upcoming future of you being able to bear witness to someone else, hold compassion and love for someone else, but it's not going to change your own personal trajectory. And that's beautiful. I feel like that's something we're all here to learn in this life. Okay, what's in the above position? We have the Eight of Wands in the above position. We have the Tower at the bottom of the deck. Some of you could be dealing with Scorpio. Some of you could have Scorpio placements, I'm hearing. Four of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles. Again, repeating message coming through here that, like, if you have experienced some breakdown, it was to get you to align with your most authentic self and feeling, I'm hearing, in love with yourself, empowered. One more with this Eight of Wands, please. Thank you. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So I do feel like, okay, and I still see the Tower here and I see the Chariot. There is a message of, for those of you that consider yourself to be intuitive or sensitive, empathic is also something that I'm hearing. There is a lot of messages coming through from the universe at this time. For those of you that have recently broken off, I'm hearing from someone, whether this is a breakup or you're just, going your own path for a little bit. Don't take the whole energy divide super seriously if it's not super serious for you, Capricorn. For those of you that have had a diversion, if you will, from someone else, this is being guided by the universe to get you in the direction you're meant to be going. The Chariot is about being kind of in your spiritual wagon and going full speed ahead towards where you're meant to be going. You're on your path. This is a good thing. It could lead to some disruption or challenge in your present experience, but you're on the right path and the universe is supporting you. Some of you could be having a lot of downloads. Some of you could be having a lot of significant dreams bringing you messages. I'm hearing pay attention, Capricorn. A lot of big things are happening for you in this kind of crown chakra space, it feels like, at this time. And it's helping you, I'm hearing, to break down those walls with the Tower. Really cool. For those of you that don't know, I'm an energy healer and I work specifically in bringing down blockages, whether they're of an emotional, energetic, or belief system nature. So for those of you that feel aligned with that work and want to reach out to me, please do. All right, what's in the below position? Thank you. We have the King of Pentacles. That's your energy. Eight of Cups, Three of Cups. So some of you could be walking away from a partnership. I mean, that's definitely here. Whether you're with them in the present moment or not, like you could be walking away from some idea of coming back to this partnership. That's definitely here. For others of you, the message is here that if you have experienced some division or some divide from a partner, there's possibility for reunion. It's kind of like the reverse of each message, but both came through. Okay. But again, there's this knowing, Capricorn, that your stability means everything. Your ability to nurture yourself, care for yourself, and also discern what is best for you. That's the goal or the priority. Okay, what's the challenge for Capricorn? It's landed on the center energy. We have the Four of Pentacles, Seven of Cups. Some of you could be holding on to something from the past that could be causing you a lot of confusion. Some of you could be holding on to pain or feelings of like deception around a partnership. Tell me more about this Four of Pentacles. What's Capricorn holding on to in the challenge? The Nine of Wands. Yeah, some of you could be holding on to something emotional, let's say, or wanting to extend some sort of a love offer to someone who's either walked away from you, turned their back on you. That's definitely present here. For others of you that that's not the story, Nine of Pentacles, or Nine of Wands, Four of Pentacles. Some of you could just be holding on to your tough exterior and not really letting your heart come through. It's almost like a brave face for those of you. That could be your challenge. It's like you, like I'm a softie on the inside. That's the message coming through. What is it? I just heard something like looks like a grizzly, but really a teddy bear. That's the message. That could be the challenge for some of you. Okay, what is the outside influence for Capricorn? What's going on? Again, sorry about the dog. He's having a bit of a day. I don't know if I've mentioned this yet in this reading, but I'm feeling someone's asking. He's a 9-month-old golden retriever. He's adorable, but he can be a real stinker because he's 9 months old. Okay. Outside influence. There's a lot of cards here. So that feels like you could have a lot that's kind of on your mind. And then we have, or in your experience, we have the Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck as well. Conflict. Lots happening. Usually with other people. It does feel like the outside influence, you could be dealing with a committed partnership or a Taurus. Perhaps you're dealing with some energies of lies or deception. You could be dealing with some energy of sabotage, either, take it how it resonates for you. But there is this energy of you leaving that behind. It may be a process, but it's about like choosing your higher self, choosing the higher path. Again, I'm referencing back to that beginning energy I picked up on in the tarot. You don't have to agree with their opinions, their thoughts. But if you can find that common ground and see that you're both trying to do what's best for yourselves, you're both, whatever, find that common ground. There's always common ground. We're all human beings. That's going to help you to align with your higher self and be able to move beyond the challenge. Okay. All right. What is the hope and fear? Thank you. We have the Nine of Swords. That is the energy of fear. Two of Pentacles and the Five of Wands. So there could be fear of imbalance, fear of challenge. Just like, it's almost this feeling of like, oh, like I've had enough, not wanting to face anymore, hoping that that's over. Whatever those walls are, whatever this is we're talking about releasing, if you release that, it feels like the fear would go away. There's a new opportunity or opening there since I saw the Two of Wands after the Tower. If this feels resonant to you, if this feels like, we all have those moments in life, Capricorn, where we hear something and we're like, that's it. If that was a moment for you, reach out to me. We could do some great work together as far as healing whatever those things are, whatever those walls are that are coming up at this time. Okay, what is the likely outcome for Capricorn? I want one more. We've got the Emperor, which is that energy I was talking to you about standing in your personal power. Remember when I looked down the line at all my cards and I was saying, I don't see the Two of Cups, I don't see the Ten of Cups? This is the card I did see, the Emperor. This is you standing in your power, really supporting what it is that you believe in. Like I said, it's all about you. We've got the Four of Swords here and the Ten of Swords. So there is some energy of healing. There's an energy of taking rest, taking time or space even to heal what has come up for you, what is painful. The Ten of Swords came out, so we could put that there in the Chariot. So there is a feeling of you being able to leave behind some pain or some challenge or some ending that could have been really difficult for you. All right, what is the advice for Capricorn for this September? All right, apparently I'm getting another one. We have the Queen of Pentacles coming out. That's your energy as an earth sign. Thank you. Queen of Pentacles in the world. So, and the Ace of Pentacles. Beautiful. I love this. So for the month of September, your advice, Capricorn, and also going beyond, I'm hearing we're in the middle of September now. I do these readings with the intention of the month of September. So before this reading occurs and then wrapping the month up. But I have the intention that the messages will come through that are meant to be shared. So a lot of times these energies linger into the upcoming months. Your advice with the Queen of Pentacles in the world and the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck is to embrace this new chapter that you have becoming available to you of putting yourself first. It feels like the Queen of Pentacles is about nurturing, compassion. It's about being supportive of others, but it's also about being supportive of yourself. And this is a whole new journey or opportunity to experience that. I am hearing for others of you, you will come into contact with the Queen of Pentacles energy. So maybe for some of you, you're connecting with the feminine. That could be the partnership that you have coming in for you. And that has the ability to grow. Or a new cycle can be opened up there. Rabbit, spirit, animals could be significant for some of you, I'm hearing. So feel free to look that up if that feels aligned. Anyhow, Capricorn, this is your message for September. I trust that it resonated. Please feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. I appreciate it so much. It's very helpful to me. Until next time, be well, Capricorn. Bye.